Yo, whoa, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Dan, aka aDrive. Up guys, another episode of our Pixelmon series on the PocketPixels servers. If you guys are excited, and I know you guys are, be sure to hit that like button down below and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. And we've got something really special today that I'm excited to announce. First and foremost, we got a 20% off sale. Ooh, there you go. And we've got our events calendar here, which you can always check out in the hub. Looks like we've got some pretty cool stuff coming up. We've got this weekend, actually, there's a shiny hunting event all weekend long on the 14th and 15th. So you guys want to be ready for that. So maybe I'll even hop on stream or on YouTube in general. So make sure you guys are hopping on. You guys can always play. Go to getpixelmon.com or play.pocketpixels.net. And one of the things I wanted to tell you guys, if you type /Discord, you'll see that you can go to discord.gg/pocketpixels and you can actually get a free shiny by joining the PocketPixels Discord server right now. So take advantage of that. You don't want to miss it. On the last episode, guys, we took on the hard mode gym number 3. We finally beat it on the back of our brand new Reuniclus, which was amazing. I was actually so stoked that we were able to win that. And now we're going to actually be taking on hard mode gym number 4 today, hopefully, which is grass and electric. That's hopefully the plan. We'll have to see how things shake out. But as always, I like to start these videos off with me shiny hunting. Grass and electric is up. That's a pretty tough one, man, because you can't just rely on ground type moves because obviously grass type resists that. So I'll have to figure out how we want to play around that. And it looks as though there is a new crate, the Devious Pixie crate. So a lot of things to look forward to today. I think this is going to be a really fun episode. So let's get started with some shiny hunting. Let's see what we can figure out what we want to hunt for. And then we'll dive into the battle, the gym battle. And then we're going to open up this crate. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's do it. When I think grass and electric, one of the Pokemon that comes to mind is Mamoswine, right? It can hit those grass type super effectively with ice type moves. I can hit those electric type Pokemon super effectively with ground type moves. So I'm gonna search in an ice plane, see if we can find ourselves a nice and shiny Swinub, but I feel like there'll be other options here that we can find that might be good too. So let's look around and see what our shiny luck brings for us today. There's a shiny, it's a shiny bat! There it is! Shiny Zubat is our shiny. I've been hunting in this kind of savanna plateau here that was built, and our shiny is a shiny Zubat, level 15. Oh, I missed him. Okay, we're gonna have to get him. Honestly, not bad. Not exactly the greatest for this gym. I'm gonna keep missing him. Give me a second here. There we go. We got him in battle. This one's gonna be a little tricky. I'm not sure if I think this is gonna be a good bet. I don't really have any cool balls to use on him. I'll just throw a quick ball, see if that works. We shouldn't have any issues catching him though. This could be, oh, I captured him. Sweet, he's 33%, which is pretty bad, but I love me some Crobat. So the thing about Crobat is, and he's adamant, that's so great. Does he have any ribbons? Yo! Zubat the Cloud Watcher, our first ever marked shiny in Pixelmon! Bro, Zubat the Cloud Watcher? That's amazing! Yo, we actually just did it. We actually just did it. Can we talk about that? Our first Zubat the Cloud Watcher. Wow, I'm gonna rename it to Wingman. I hope it still says, Wingman the Cloud Watcher. Oh my God, I'm so hyped about that. I am so hyped that we got our first Mark Shiny in Pixelmon. That just made it so much better. Okay, so against grass and electric might not be that good, although he could be kind of good because he's really fast and can U-turn. So I'm feeling like maybe I should use him, but I think we're gonna get prepared because we have that gym coming up. We've got the grass electric gym coming up. So I'm gonna get my team set up for that, and we're gonna throw down in the hard mode gym. But what a huge win, getting our first Mark Shiny in Pixelmon. And it's a beauty too. One of my favorites. I love me some shiny Crobat, let me tell you. All right, guys, I've got the team all trained up, and Wingman the Cloud Watcher, dude, I'm so jazzed up about the fact that we have that. That's so cool to me. Let me show you guys what we're bringing for this gym though, because it's a little bit unconventional. We're gonna be bringing our Focus Sash Aragog to lead it off, try to get it up those sticky webs. I feel like that's really advantageous. Shutterfly here with heavy duty boots in case hazards get up. I can always set this thing in and always go for some big damage if I can get off a Quiver Dance. We've got Drillbird here, which has the ability to rapid spin and deal some damage. It's very good because it hits those electric types super effectively, provides an immunity there, which I think is really really good for us. We've got Flapple coming back to the team. Fritter. I felt like Fritter was too good not to bring, right? It 4 times resists electric. It 4 times resists grass. I feel like if I can get this thing in at the right opportunity and set up a Dragon Dance, we may just win with it. I've got the wide lens so we don't miss our attacks. We've got Wingman, the Cloud Watcher here with U-Turn, Brave Bird, Leech Life, Cross Poison. This is a choice banded set, so we're gonna hit really, really hard with those attacks. I feel like I could bring this thing in and just click U-Turn against any grass types, force them out, and get those free switch-ins. And then we've got the Choice Scarf Vanillux here with Blizzard, Sheer Cold, Aurora Veil, and Freeze Dry. This thing is gonna be a monster, and we can bring it in late game, set up a Choice Scarf, Aurora Veil, let it die, and then send in either Frostmoth or Fritter, set them up, and hopefully sweep. So we'll have to see how it goes. These gyms are obviously no joke, but I do feel like we have a really cool strategy, and we'll have to see how it plays out. So let's get into the gym battle for hard mode gym number 4, grass and electric, and see if we can pick up a win. Okay, I've got my team queued up for the grass and electric type gym. I did have to take Sheer Cold off my Vanillux though. Unfortunately, you can't use that. That would have been fun, but it's okay. We're gonna click Blizzard anyway. I gotta get up those sticky webs. Our team is very frail in this battle, so we're gonna have to just be super offensive, but let's see how it goes. I think it could be really fun. And this gym looks sick. They have a Galvantula lead as well, so that's super fun. We're just gonna click sticky web, and they'll probably click sticky web as well. Let me move my camera as well, so we can kind of show you guys that. Looks like we've got the Spider-Man memes here, Galvantula versus a Galvantula. Hoping with a good luck, have fun. Galvantula used sticky web. I also used sticky web. Let's go for the bug buzz now. And we'll see how it goes. I do have rapid spin though. That's the good news that I have for me is if I knock him down to focus sash, I can go into my Excadrill and rapid spin. I don't really think they can stop that. And we could take, I'm Assault Vest, so I can always take that hit a lot better anyway, and I'll be slower. So I should be able to keep these hazards off the field. I do need to double check that I do have rapid spin on my Excadrill, but I'm pretty sure I do. So this shouldn't be too big of an issue, them getting up sticky web before us. They're actually gonna switch out their Galvantula and go straight into Zapdos, which is a little sketch. I'm gonna get a big bug buzz off here. Presumably this is an opportunity for them to go for like a heat wave or something like that. That's definitely a little sketch. I think my best play is actually just to Thunder twice. So I'm gonna Thunder, and I think we're gonna take a heat wave here. Yep, there's the heat wave. It does knock me to my sash, which is fine. I do get to go for a second Thunder, so I'm just gonna do that. That guarantees that I knock out Zapdos, which is probably my safest bet. I could see them switching out here, but at the very least, I should be able to deal some massive damage and keep Zapdos from roosting up on me and becoming more of an issue than it already is. Gonna switch out the Zapdos and go into Cradilly here, which is a little surprising, but that's actually a-okay. I get a nice para there, which is super good. This is my opportunity to go out into Drillburt though. Drillburt's gonna be super good against Cradilly, and having the opportunity to just go for Rapid Spin is super good. He's fully paralyzed anyway. I do have Rapid Spin. I can make a prediction that Zapdos is coming in, but I think just going for Rapid Spin here is my safest bet, because even if Zapdos does come in and tries to roost, I always have the opportunity to go for an Earthquake if I make a prediction, and I do have Rock Slide. I'm also Assault Vest, so I can always pretty much live a Heat Wave if that's the option too. So we do have a couple different approaches that we can go for, but either way, I should be able to get off, get the Sticky Webs off the field with this Rapid Spin here. And Zapdos is so low, I'm not even sure if my opponent feels comfortable just switching it in. So this is our opportunity to get rid of these webs. So I do get the Rapid Spin off. I clear those hazards. Here comes a Giga Drain, which is a-okay with me. Again, we're Assault Vest, so now I can just go for Iron Head. This thing is paralyzed. Iron Head is going to do a tremendous amount of damage. It's going to go for Protect, so this is a Toxic Protect strategy, which is fine. I feel like they're probably going to switch out, so I'm actually going to go for the Rock Slide here, predicting that Zapdos to come in. Let's see if I can get this right. They do actually switch out, but they go Rillaboom instead. So the Iron Head would have been better, but that's okay. I do get a Rock Slide off. It's going to do a good amount of damage to Rillaboom. Grassy Terrain is going to give him a little bit of health back. And now I have a couple different options here. I feel like the Fake Out is almost inevitably coming. I do feel that going into Aragog could be really cool, because then I could just go Wingman. So I think now is my time to sack off Aragog. And it actually just goes for U-turn and picks up the KO. But I get to see what they're going to go into first. So it is going to be the Zapdos. So now I get to go into Scoops, and this is beautiful. Scoops gets the Hail Up, and now I click Blizzard. And I'm curious what my opponent has for Blizzard here, because this is a free Blizzard. Like, something is getting absolutely chunked, and now Galvantula is no longer safe, presuming that my opponent's Galvantula has a Focus Sash. So that's really good. I'm actually going to open up a notepad here and just make notes. Zapdos 25, Cradilly, Para, Galvantula, And what was the last one? Rillaboom is like 75%. Just want to keep an eye on that. Here comes the Blizzard, and we do knock out the Zapdos. So that's really good. That's a huge win for us. And I do have my Hail up. So, again, if Galvantula comes back out, I do get to just whack it with a really, really powerful Blizzard. I can choose to keep Scoops healthy. I feel like Galvantula probably does come out. It's actually Magnezone, and I'll tell you what, I had really debated on making sure that I put HP Ground on this thing, but I don't have it. So, unfortunately, I have to go Drillbird here. But the good news is, like, Drillbird should be able to deal with Magnezone pretty well and just get a free Earthquake off. The only instance where that doesn't work is if he has Magnet Rise, which would make him very challenging. But I'm guessing that he probably doesn't have Magnet Rise. And luckily for us, like, Excadrill is a really good answer to Magnezone, especially with Sticky Webs up. That nullifies any potential Choice Scarf. He could be Hidden Power Fire, but again, our Hail is going to break his Sturdy if he has it. So let's see what he's going to do here. And he does have Hidden Power, and he chunks us down a lot. Luckily for us, we're actually going to live that pretty well. So that's not a big deal. We're sitting at 25 health, and now I can definitely go for Earthquake here, and I kind of have to. We haven't seen whether or not there's another flying type, but I think Earthquake is definitely my best bet here. I will say, in all honesty, I may lose to Magnezone in this game. It's going to be very difficult for us to beat this thing. So any damage I can get off on it is going to be big. Magnezone's going to switch out into Galvantula. I do get the Earthquake off. It does a good amount of damage. I take a little bit of Hail here. Unfortunately, I do need to... I think I have to just Earthquake here. I have to assume that with Sticky Web, I'm going to be able to get the Earthquake off. And my screen is glitching out, unfortunately, but I'm just going to Earthquake and hope that it doesn't, you know, disconnect us from this battle. I do get the Earthquake off. I knock him out, but I do lose Drillburt in the process. So that puts us at a very tough situation. But we're going to go Wingman here. And Rillaboom hits the field. I'm pretty sure... I actually am in a really good spot right now. I'm just gonna go for the U-turn, and I should be inner focus. So even though the battle's glitching out and it's making my cursor kind of miss where I want it to go, we should be okay. Rillaboom gets switched out into Cradilly. I get a big U-turn off, which is gonna do about half, which is all we're looking for. And now I have the opportunity to go into a handful of different things here. This thing is paralyzed, so I'm leaning towards just going into Scoops. The Hail did stop, which is kind of unfortunate, the timing on that, but it is my opportunity to just go for Ice Beam. Cradilly's gonna go for Protect, try to get a little bit of health back. And we get a big Ice Beam off, which almost knocks him out. He is gonna try to recover stall us though. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch out here. Let's see if they go for Protect or more offensive. If they're actually gonna switch out into Magnezone. And this is where things get really sketchy for me because I just do not have a super good way to deal with this Magnezone, if I'm being completely honest. And he's probably gonna go for an electric move. So I think what I have to do is just U-turn out. Just deal some big damage with U-turn. I do get a crit. It doesn't do a ton. I will say this Magnezone is a problem for me right now. I'm gonna go Shutterfly. He probably goes for T-Bolt. It does a lot of damage to us. I should be faster. Unfortunately, again, I do not have the ability to hit him very hard. So I'm just gonna have to Ice Beam him. And he's gonna Thunderbolt and knock us out. So that tells me he may be some sort of like Specs or some sort of Scarf or something. This is my opportunity to go Fritter and try to potentially win this game. I think my play is actually just to grab Apple, although I could Dragon Dance here and go for a sweep. Maybe the Dragon Dance sweep is the play. Let's do it. We're gonna click Dragon Dance. I 4 times resist his Thunderbolt. I think he specs Thunderbolt based on the damage that I've seen. He is gonna switch it out and go Cradilly, and I am gonna get the Dragon Dance off here. So this really comes down to, can I one-shot this Cradilly with Grab Apple? Okay, so we're still playing. I'm gonna Grab Apple here and hope for the best. Grab Apple comes off, does not deal enough damage. He gets a Toxic off, which is massive. You know he's gonna go for Protect here, so I gotta go for Dragon Dance. He does go for the Protect. I get the Dragon Dance off, but this is gonna be close. We're dealing with the timer now. Grab Apple does come off, deal with the Cradilly, and it's gonna be a close one, man. That Rillaboom may be able to beat us with Fake Out. Here comes Venusaur. Wait a minute, this could be massive. I have Wing Attack, but my game is so glitched right now. I get the Wing Attack off, and it doesn't do enough. How? How did that not do enough? I'm actually mind blown. He does go for the Sludge Bomb and knock me out. Now it is time. I think my play here, based on what is left, is to go into Wingman and start Brave Birding. And just deal as much damage as possible and then have Scoops come in. No, I think we go Scoops first. I think we go Scoops first and just Blizzard. No, I think we go Wingman and Brave Bird. I have to make sure I get this KO. Here comes Wingman the Cloud Watcher, and I'm pretty sure our play is just Brave Bird everything. I'm gonna be honest, I think I made a mistake. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have Brave Birded everything, Because here comes Magnezone. I think I just threw this. I think I honestly just threw it. Because what's gonna happen now is Rillaboom can beat Vanillux with Grassy Glide now. I think I legit just threw. And I'm pretty upset about it, if I'm being totally honest. Yeah, I think dude, I think I threw. I needed to U-turn there or go into Vanillux. Because Brave Bird isn't gonna do enough. I need to get Vanillux in. I have to just go for it, but I think I threw, guys. I'm sorry. I legit threw. Yeah. I had this game won. I should have went Vanillux first. We're gonna keep trying, but I think I'm gonna be a little short here. I do get the KO there, but Rillaboom is probably gonna knock me out with Grassy Glide. Yeah, he does. That was my mistake. I threw. I was glitched that entire battle. I should have had that game won. Dude, I'm a little disappointed in myself. I really had that game won, but I made the wrong decision there at the end. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, it is what it is, guys. That's on me, though. That's on me. I legit 100% threw. Should have won that battle, and I apologize for that, guys. That was just my mistake. Honestly, I can make all the excuses. I just made the wrong choice, to be honest. Well, it's that time of day where we're gonna jump into some amazing crates. As you guys know, you can go to PocketPixels.net and check out our awesome store. You can go to shop and you can try out the crates and much, much more. The shiny boost tokens, all that good stuff at shop.pocketpixels.net. This helps support the server. It keeps us going. You can get the boost tokens, featured items, and of course, we got this brand new crate that we're about to crack open right now. Play for free today at getpixelmon.com and head to the store at shop.pocketpixels.net and take advantage of this massive 20% sale. All right, while I'm a little sad that I just threw, let's take a look at the new Devious Pixie crate here. Ooh, Shiny Magearna, Tapu Lele, Virizion, Creator Eevee, Plague Aromatisse, which is like Manaphy, Halloween Mimikyu, Gengar, Umbreon, Alter Zoroark, which is really cool, Litten, Azu, Togepi, Happiny, Igglybuff, Cleffa, and Impidimp. Ooh, some really good stuff regardless. Let's see what we're gonna get. Let's kick off the Devious Pixie crate with... Ooh, this could be big. Okay, I think we're gonna get a baby. No? Okay, so we're gonna kick things off with Alter Azumarill. Not too shabby. Let's take a look at Alter Azumarill. He's very sketchy. He's very sketchy. Look at that guy. Stay out of my nightmares, dude. Stay out of my nightmares, please. All right, hit number 2. Ooh, this one could be really good. Feeling this one. Oh, dude, I thought it was legit gonna give us the big hit there. We're gonna get Shiny Igglybuff. Okay. And Shiny Litten, a very big hit, actually. That's not bad at all. You can't be upset about a Shiny Litten ever, because it's a great Shiny, man. Probably one of the better ones for sure. And we're gonna hit the cursed Azumarill one more time. Let's keep it rocking. Number 5 for us today. And we're gonna get Shiny Cleffa, which isn't too bad, but we'll have to see what we can get in these last 5 hits here. All right, here we go. What do we got next? Give me something big here. Gonna get Impidimp, which honestly, that's pretty crazy that Impidimp is the most common in this crate because it's a really good hit, and Grimmsnarl's super cool, so I dig it a lot. Look at him, he looks really awesome. You can't be too upset about that hit. And we're gonna get a Shiny Togepi, which obviously evolves in one of the best Pokemon of the game, Togekiss. So can't be too mad there. But I want to hit one of these big hits, man. Give me that Plague Doctor Aromatisse. I want to see that. And we're gonna get Ashen Gengar, which has the Houndoom picture, but I think that I'll have to let them know that it's the wrong picture. But it's Ashen Gengar, which looks amazing. But Gengar, I can't look at Gengar the same after Pokemon Unite, because he's just devastating, really. And we get Shiny Happiny, so we're doing pretty good at not hitting dupes. But I have just one key left. What will I get? Give me something big. And it's gonna be a Cleffa. So we hit the Gengar, we hit some other cool stuff, but perhaps you guys will have better luck than I will in the new Devious Pixie crates. So that's gonna be that for our Pixelmon journey today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'm sorry that I threw that gym. I'm very rusty when it comes to battles, and honestly, I just made the wrong call. I should have gone Vanillux. It wasn't a sure win there, but if I had gone Vanillux, I would have been able to get the Blizzard off, knock out the Venusaur, and then Rillaboom would have come in. I could have went Crobat, which is a hard counter to Rillaboom. I would have then been able to freely U-turn around and get the pivots that I need. It would have been close, because my opponent would have been able to continuously switch around. I simply just didn't have enough good answers to the Magnezone, so I'll have to tweak for that next time. I think we probably remove Frostmoth and try to bring something a little bit different. We almost had that one. I'm gonna be honest, I'm really surprised that Venusaur lived, though, Fritter's wing attack, because I hit him with a +2 wing attack, dude. What is even happening right now? This guy, how? I'm very confused what's even happening. This guy is riding on me. I don't know what's happening. Okay, that's time for the outro. I'm done. Goodbye. Like the video. Enjoy. Shiny weekend all weekend long. Join the Discord server for a free shiny. And that's that for me. GetPixelmon.com. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm just gonna clean myself off after what just took place. Yep. See you later. Bye.